$10 in my pocket, sunshine on my face. No idea where I'm going, but I'm leaving this place. I woke up late on Monday morning, had a hole inside my shoe. My landlord wanted yesterday's money, my boss said we're through. I checked my pockets very carefully, found $10 and a lucky dime. I laughed and said, well, that's enough, I'm gonna make it this time.
You're crazy?
Probably.
You're broke?
Definitely.
You have a plan?
Not exactly.
But he's got a dream.
$10 and a dream, that's all I've got today. $10 and a dream, but I'm gonna find my way. The world can call me crazy, the world can call me poor. I got $10 in my pocket and I'm knocking on the door. Bought a coffee for $2, saved the rest for something big. Then a pigeon stole my sandwich, well that wasn't in the gig. I tried to sell an old guitar, nobody liked the sound. I sang my song outside the station and somebody threw a coin down.
Was it $1?
No?
50 cents?
Less?
So how's that dream going?
Beautifully.
Maybe a foolish,
Maybe I'm free.
maybe tomorrow we'll finally agree. $10 and a dream, that's all I've got today. $10 and a dream, but I'm gonna find my way. No silver, no fortune, no mansion by the sea. Just $10 in my pocket and a stubborn heart in me.
Maybe I won't be a millionaire. Maybe I'll never own a car. But every great adventure had to start somewhere.
Well, where are you starting? Right here. $10 and a dream, now look at where we are. The money disappeared, but the dream has gone too far. I lost my last $10, but I gained a brand new day. Sometimes you don't need a fortune to find your own way. $10 and a dream.
That's enough.
Found a horseshoe by my door. The sun was shining just for me. I knew it was gonna be a lucky day. I caught the bus with 1 second left. Found $20 in an empty desk. The cafe gave me coffee for free, and a stranger paid my taxi fee.
I bought a ticket on a crazy bet. Pick the number nobody picked yet. The machine rang, the lights went bright. I won the jackpot before noon tonight.
Everybody called me lucky. Everybody wanted my advice. But someone whispered in the corner, enjoy it before midnight. I'm lucky until midnight, everything is going right. Green lights, free rides, winning all day. Nothing in the world can get in my way.
I'm lucky until midnight, but the clock is ticking tight. When the hands reach 12, will the magic disappear? I've got one more lucky night. He found a diamond in a sandwich. Won a watch without a bet. A famous chef invited him to dinner, and the rain forgot to get him wet.
He guessed the answer on the radio. Won a car he couldn't drive. Every crazy thing he touched somehow seemed to come alive.
But the clock kept moving faster. 11:59 was near. For the first time in his lucky life, he felt a little fear.
I'm lucky until midnight. 6, 5, 4.
3, 2, 1.
The clock struck 12, the lights went out, the winning numbers disappeared. My lucky coin rolled down the street and suddenly the sky was clear. I looked around and started laughing because nothing really changed. I still had friends, I still had music, and tomorrow had a name. I was lucky until midnight, maybe luck was never mine. Maybe every little moment was a lucky little sign.
I was lucky until midnight, now I finally see you don't need a lucky number when you've got life in front of you and me.
The clock struck 12.
City smiled in golden light. A train was singing through the rain. One look at you, one heartbeat later, nothing would ever be the same. You laughed as if you owned the summer, a little spark, a little flame. I said, let's leave before tomorrow. Forget the world, forget your name. You took my hand without a question. Your eyes were dancing wild and free. The edge of the world, you softly whispered, only if you're there with me. So we made a promise, simple and true, like lovers always do. Meet me beneath the old station clock when the morning wakes the town. One suitcase, one dream, two beating hearts. We'll never look back now. The whistle will sing, the doors will close. Our story will begin. Meet me beneath the old station clock and let the world grow dim. I bought the flowers you love the most, white and red with drops of dew. Every minute felt like forever, every face reminded me of you. The trains kept coming, people smiling, strangers vanished in the crowd. The station echoed with arrivals, but never called your name aloud. The clock kept turning without mercy, its hands ignored my silent prayer. I searched your face in every window, you were nowhere. Did fear steal your tomorrow? Did fate rewrite our page? Or was our forever only a promise of an empty stage? I waited beneath the old station clock till the daylight turned to night. One suitcase, one broken heart, one lonely ticket for the ride. The whistle cried
Friday morning, 9:05. Three men walked in, feeling alive. They had a plan, they had a map. They just forgot the most important part.
They parked the car around the corner, left the keys inside the door.
They wore their masks before they entered, then forgot what masks were for. One had brought an empty suitcase, one forgot the getaway route. The third one brought a sandwich and insisted he'd be out.
The plan was simple, the plan was clear, but every little detail started disappearing. It was the bank robbery that failed, the greatest plan that never sailed. Wrong door, wrong time, wrong disguise. Three hopeless fools with nervous eyes.
It was the bank robbery that failed. Every single little detail derailed. They came for money, left with pride, and accidentally solved a crime outside.
They pushed the door, marked employees, walked straight into a break room. Someone offered them some coffee, someone asked about the afternoon. They finally found the lobby, but the alarm began to scream. The getaway car wouldn't start and nothing happened as they dreamed. They dropped the suitcase, they lost the map. One of them got tangled in a welcome mat.
It was the bank robbery that failed.
The greatest plan that never sailed. Wrong door, wrong time, wrong disguise. Three hopeless fools with nervous eyes.
It was the bank robbery that failed. Every single little detail derailed. They came for money, left with pride, and accidentally solved a crime outside. Then something strange appeared on screen. A hidden transaction from the night before. The three confused and nervous robbers had discovered what the police were looking for.
A stolen fortune, a secret account, a name nobody knew. Their terrible little robbery had finally found a clue.
The police arrived in minutes. The three men raised their hands. They pointed at the evidence and tried to explain their plans. They hadn't stolen any money, they hadn't made a single dime, but thanks to all their mistakes that morning, they'd uncovered a bigger crime. It was the bank robbery that failed.
The worst adventure ever made.
They missed the money, missed the door, but somehow found a whole lot more. It was the bank robbery that failed. The strangest case in town. Three terrible thieves walked into trouble and accidentally brought it down. No money, no getaway, no master plan. Just three bad robbers and one very good mistake. Fast piano, saxophone, red ring steps, swinging on some big brass for nine. Red ring steps, swinging on some big brass for nine.
8 o'clock, coffee's cold. 9 o'clock, the story's told. 10 o'clock, another call, but nobody's working at all.
Monday feels like years ago. Tuesday didn't wanna go. Wednesday brought another meeting. Thursday kept the boss repeating. Now it's Friday one last time. Sunlight dancing through the blinds. There's a clock above the door and nobody can take it anymore.
The inbox keeps on calling,
The phone won't stop ringing.
but outside the window, summer is singing. It's the last Friday of summer, and we're counting every minute. The clock says 5, our hearts say 4. We don't wanna work anymore. Last Friday of summer, let the whole world wait till Monday.
got a deadline. Someone's asking for a file. Someone's making serious faces, but nobody has worked in quite a while.
The printer makes a strange confession. The coffee machine gives up. The boss walks past the office door, and suddenly everyone looks busy.
We check the clock 100 times. We watch the minutes disappear.
The final afternoon of summer
Is already almost here.
It's the last Friday of summer, and we're counting every minute. The clock says 5, our hearts say 4. We don't want to work anymore.
Last Friday of summer.
Let the whole world wait till Monday.
Close the laptop, lose the tie. We're gonna watch the daylight fly.
5 o'clock,
The doors swing open.
5:01.
The city waits.
No more meetings, no more emails, no more promises to make.
We trade the office lights for golden streets outside. The summer's almost over.
So tonight we stay alive.
It's the last Friday of summer.
Raise your glasses to the sky.
We've got one more golden evening, one more sunset passing by. Last Friday of summer. Let tomorrow come tomorrow. Tonight belongs to all of us. No deadlines, no sorrow. Last Friday, last sunset, last warm night, and nobody's going home early.
One more coffee, one more song.
Maybe love was here all along.
Rain was painting every window, neon lights across the street.
I stepped in to hide from midnight, found a smile instead of sleep.
You were humming with the jukebox, drawing circles on your cup.
Then you looked across the table and my lonely luck woke up.
The clock struck 12, the city slowed, but our story just began.
Meet me at the midnight cafe, where the coffee never sleeps. Every laugh becomes a melody, every promise we can keep.
Dance with me till morning finds us. Leave tomorrow far away.
Love tastes sweeter after midnight, at the midnight cafe.
You stole sugar from my saucer, just to make me laugh out loud.
Soon the room was full of music, though the band had left the crowd.
Every stranger faded softly,
Every chair became a stage. We were writing something timeless on a simple coffee page.
one more dance before the summer.
One more dream before goodbye.
If the night should last forever,
We would never ask it why.
Meet me at the midnight cafe, where the moonlight fills the air.
two old hearts became tomorrow, over coffee made for two.
If the world keeps rushing onward, we'll still find our little place.
lights across the room. Then you walked in smiling softly like the spring replacing June.
Every heartbeat missed a measure, every word just disappeared. One red smile across the dance floor.
Suddenly the sky was clear.
You looked my way, I looked at you.
The music knew before we knew. Cherry lipstick, cherry kiss. How did one smile come to this? Round and round the record spins. Love begins where swing begins. Cherry lipstick, don't be shy. Dance with me until sunrise. If tonight should never end, be my lover, be my friend.
You were nervous, kind of funny, couldn't hide your awkward grin, but you held my hand so gently.
That's the moment love walked in. Every step was getting closer.
Every note erased the death.
We forgot the passing hour.
All the stars were dancing.
Cherry lipstick, cherry flame. Nothing ever stayed the same. Laughing underneath the moon, hoping morning comes too soon. Cherry lipstick, heart to heart. Maybe this is where we start. One last dance before the lights. One forever from tonight.
Cherry lipstick, hold me near. Next Friday, I'll meet you here.
Before midnight, we said we'd take it easy tonight. Then somebody shouted one more round, and suddenly we're running through the town. We spent our last $10 on something we don't even need. The plan was looking terrible, but everybody agreed.
You call that a plan?
I call it inspiration.
Bad ideas, good time. We keep crossing every line. Wrong direction, perfect night. Everything is going right.
Bad ideas, good times. Cheap champagne and stupid rhymes. Tomorrow we'll regret it all, but tonight we're having a ball.
We crashed a party down the street. Dance with strangers, missed the beat. Someone borrowed someone's hat. Nobody knows where we wrapped that.
We found a rooftop after 3. Someone brought a broken TV. We watched the sunrise from the floor, then promised we'd do something smarter next time.
Did we?
Of course not.
Good.
We don't need a perfect plan.
We don't need to understand.
If it sounds like a bad idea,
Then you know we're getting near.
turn the music up tonight. Everything will be alright.
Bad ideas, good times. We keep crossing every line. Wrong direction, perfect night. Everything is going right. Bad ideas, good times. Cheap champagne and stupid rhymes. Tomorrow we'll regret it all,
having a ball. Should we really do this? Is it a terrible idea?
Absolutely.
Then why are you smiling?
Because we're already doing it.
One, two, three, go! Bad ideas, good times. Raise your glasses one more time. We may never learn our lesson, but we'll never miss the fun. Bad ideas, good times. Crazy nights and cheap red wine. If tomorrow brings the light, tonight we'll do it all again.
I found a map inside my coat, a coffee stain, a secret note. It simply said, don't be afraid. So I smiled and called your name.
One little suitcase, worn out shoes. Nothing much that we could lose. A handful of dreams, a train at dawn. By sunset, every fear was gone.
You bought one rose from an old cafe, said let's disappear today. No perfect plan, no golden key, just Paris waiting you and me. Every street begins a story, every kiss becomes a song. If we're together, any road feels like where we belong.
I've got Paris in my pocket.
You got sunshine in your smile.
Let's get lost without a compass. Let's forget the world a while.
No destination, no regrets, just the rhythm of our feet.
If love can buy a one-way ticket,
Then every journey's sweet.
we
Danced beneath the Eiffel lights until they faded into dark.
I never knew one simple hello.
Feel like coming home.
We've got Paris in our pocket, moonlight dancing in our eyes. Every corner holds a memory, every heartbeat learns to fly.
One old suitcase, two young hearts, nothing else we'll ever need.
Love is all the luggage for the life we're meant to lead. So if tomorrow calls our names, we'll catch another train. With Paris in our pocket, we'll fall in love again.
Tick tock. Listen closely. When the hands reach 12, the world goes quiet.
Down a narrow street of cobblestone, there stood a shop that no one knew. Behind the glass were 100 clocks, all ticking like they had work to do.
An old man worked there every evening with silver hair and steady hands. He never spoke about his clocks and never let them leave the stand.
But there was one behind the curtain, hidden where the shadows grew. No numbers on its golden face, just 12 small marks of blue.
Every night at 11:59, he would close the door and draw the blind. Then he'd wait for one particular sound. Tick tock, midnight.
The clockmaker's secret, nobody knows what happens when the final hand slows. 5 little minutes stolen from time, 5 little minutes outside the line. The city stops, the streets stand still, the moon hangs over every hill, but one old man keeps walking through a world that waits for him to choose.
One winter night, the clock struck 12. The traffic froze, the rain stood still. A bird hung silent in the sky. A candle stopped against the sill.
The clockmaker stepped outside alone, with something hidden in his hand. He walked through frozen streets at midnight like a ghost who had a plan.
He passed the station, crossed the square, and stopped beside an old cafe. There on the wall, a photograph had waited there for years and years.
I was too late, he whispered softly. One moment changed a life that night. If I could turn the hands just once, I'd make the wrong thing right.
Time is never meant for changing.
Perhaps
Then why did you build the clock?
because sometimes a man needs one last chance. The clockmaker's secret, nobody knows why he walks where nobody goes. 5 little minutes of borrowed sky, 5 little minutes to say goodbye. The city waits, the moon stands still, the old clock whispers on the hill, and when the final second flies, he lets the past become goodbye.
At 12:05, the rain came falling, the traffic started, lights came on. The city never knew what happened. The 5 stolen minutes were gone.
The clockmaker returned to his shop, placed the golden clock away. For the first time in a lifetime, he smiled before the break of day.
And every night at 12 o'clock,
the clock still ticks,
but he never stops it.
not anymore. Tick, time moves on. I saw her standing by the bar, looking like a movie star. I fixed my tie, I fixed my hair, then she looked at the drummer over there.
I bought her champagne, I bought her wine, I told her jokes that weren't so fine. I danced a little, tipped my hat, she smiled at me, then looked right past.
I said, baby, what's so great about that man behind the plate? She laughed and said, don't be so blue. He's got a rhythm I can feel right through. He's got the rhythm, he's got the beat. He makes my heart jump with every repeat. When he starts playing, I lose control. That drummer's got a little piece of my soul.
But I could dance,
You dance like a chair,
I can sing
you sing.
like a bell.
I got style, that's debatable, but somehow you're adorable. She likes the drummer, boom, boom, bang. Every time he plays, her heart goes clang. I try to smile, I try to groove, but she only watches when the drummer moves. She likes the drummer, what can I say? Maybe I'll steal those drums someday. If I can't beat him, I'll join the band. Maybe then she'll finally hold my hand.
So I bought some sticks the very next day. Practiced in the kitchen till my neighbors moved away. I hit the table, I hit the floor. I think my landlord hates me more.
You were terrible,
I got better,
run it all.
and did you notice?
Maybe.
You'll actually then watch this.
1, 2, 3, 4.
Wait,
You actually learned the beat.
I told you I had rhythm.
I think I'm beginning to believe you.
Oh, what a funny little thing a little rhythm can bring.
She liked the drummer, boom, boom, bang. But now she's dancing when I swing and swang. I found the rhythm, I found the groove, and now she's watching every move. She liked the drummer, that's yesterday. Tonight she's got a different name to say. The band is playing, the lights are low, and she's the one who's stealing the show. Maybe I like the drummer.
More,
Maybe
but I like you more.
I'll take it.
Boom, boom, bang.
Love found its way.
There was a photograph inside an old wooden frame. 20 smiling faces and one I couldn't name.
I found it in a dusty box behind some letters from the past. A summer afternoon in June, a moment frozen to last.
My father stood beside the window, my mother laughing in the sun. My friends were crowded on the stairs, but there was someone else among them.
A stranger wearing a dark blue coat, standing quietly behind.
He wasn't looking at the camera, he was looking straight at me.
One extra face, one silent smile, one mystery across the years.
I searched the names, I searched the dates, but found no answer there.
There's one extra person in the photograph, someone nobody remembers, standing in the background, watching through the years.
One extra person in the photograph, always somewhere near. Every time I turn the picture over, he's still there.
I found another photograph, a wedding from '89. There he stood behind the flowers, looking almost exactly the same.
Then another from a birthday, another from a crowded street. He was standing by the doorway, always just beyond the scene.
He was there when we were children, he was there when we grew old. At every celebration,
at every story ever told.
Was he a stranger?
Was he a friend?
Was he someone we forgot?
Or just a shadow of the moments that we never thought we'd lost? There's one extra person in the photograph, someone nobody remembers, standing in the background, watching through the years.
One extra person in the photograph, always somewhere near. Every time I turn the picture over, he's still there.
Then I found the oldest picture taken before I was alive.
There he stood beside my grandfather with the same familiar eyes.
And suddenly I understood what the photographs were trying to say.
Some faces don't belong to people.
They belong to yesterday. There's one extra person in the photograph,
But now I know his name.
he's every forgotten summer, every moment that became a memory.
One extra person in the photograph, standing proudly behind.
He's the part of every yesterday we leave somewhere behind. I put the photograph back in the box.
And for a moment,
I thought he smiled.
They said I had a talent. They said I had a gift.
I said I solved the mystery once. They said, you got lucky.
I found a footprint by the window, followed it across the floor.
Lost it underneath the table, found 3 more behind the door.
I questioned every single witness.
Forgot the questions halfway through.
I wrote the answers in my notebook, then I lost the notebook too.
He had a magnifying glass,
A hat and fancy shoes.
a pocket full of fingerprints, and absolutely no clue. He's the world's worst detective, always one step behind, looking in the wrong direction, missing every obvious sign. He's the world's worst detective,
But somehow gets it right. He'll ruin every investigation
and solve the case by
Friday night.
I followed a suspicious gentleman wearing a very suspicious coat.
He disappeared around the corner, so I followed someone's goat.
I found a secret-looking suitcase, opened it with great surprise.
Inside were 7 sandwiches, and some was old disguise.
He thought the sandwiches were evidence.
They looked suspicious.
He blamed the baker.
We looked guilty.
He blamed the bar.
He looked more.
He looked worse. He blamed the mayor, blamed the cat, and somehow missed the thief. He's the world's
World's worst detective,
always one step behind, looking in the wrong direction, is every obvious sign.
he's the world's worst detective, but somehow gets it right. He'll ruin every
I spent 3 hours looking for it. Then I tripped across the floor.
The missing diamond rolled beneath me, right into the suspect's shoes.
The thief tried running through the window, and I accidentally caught him too.
Accidentally.
He's the world's worst detective, the worst you've ever seen.
He lost the clues, forgot the names, and blamed the vending machine.
He's the world's worst detective, but tonight he saved the day. Sometimes being absolutely useless is the perfect way to play.
They asked me how I solved the mystery.
And what did you tell them?
I said I have a system.
What system?
I have no idea.
He's the world's worst detective, but he got the job done.
Apartment 23.
Were you looking back at me?
Third floor hallway, 7:30. Same old stairs, the same routine. Then your door would slowly open like the start of every dream.
Books and flowers by your window, vinyl spinning soft and low. Every morning I would wonder everything I'd never know.
A little smile.
A little wave.
Why are the brave ones so afraid?
She's the girl in apartment 23, living somewhere between dreams and reality. Every hello turns into a melody. Every heartbeat keeps perfect harmony. One more smile, one more chance. Maybe this could be romance. Knock, knock, don't let it wait. Love lives behind
23. I would hear your footsteps coming, always right on 8:30. You pretended not to notice, I pretended I could wait.
Then one rainy Friday evening, someone knocked upon my door, standing there with nervous laughter,
Just like I'd imagined before. I brought coffee.
and one red rose.
I hope someday you'd be this close.
Funny how forever started with one knock upon a door.
With a couple from apartment 23, dancing where the neighbors cannot see. Now every morning starts with harmony. Every day feels like a movie scene.
No more wondering what could be. You're no mystery to me. Sometimes love is just one floor.
And one brave knock upon the door. Apartment 23.
Home is where you smile at me. Having a quiet night, everything was going right. Then I heard that little click-clack sound. Trouble just walked into town. She came through the door at 9:15. Red dress shining, looking so fine. Everybody stopped, the band missed a beat. And suddenly trouble was walking my street.
She ordered champagne, she stole my chair, tossed back her hair like she owned the air. I said, Miss, you're dangerous, don't you know? She smiled and said, darling, I already know.
You look so serious, sitting alone, like you were waiting beside a telephone. I thought I'd give you something to do, so I stole your drink and danced with you.
You tried to act clever, you tried to be cool, but I saw your heart break every rule. Don't blame the shoes, don't blame the night. You fell in love before I said goodnight.
She's trouble,
You like trouble,
she's crazy,
maybe just a little.
but when the music starts to play, we can't stay away. Trouble in high heels, walking my way, stealing my heart like it's easy to take. Click, click, baby, all through the night, turning my wrongs into something so right.
Trouble in high heels, what can I do? I lost my head when I looked at you. If loving you is breaking the rules, then I'll be your fool in high heels. You can run, you can hide, but I'll find you on the dance floor.
I don't think I wanna run anymore.
Good answer,
Can I have this dance?
only if you can keep up.
Trouble in high heels, stealing the show. Everywhere you walk, I just follow you. Click, click, heartbeat, 1, 2, 3. You brought the trouble, and trouble brought me.
Trouble in high heels, don't let me go. Spin me around while the trumpets blow.
If this is trouble, then let it begin, because tonight I'm happy to lose and you win. Trouble in high heels, you called my name,
I think I'm in trouble.
darling. That's the game. Click, click. Click, click. One more dance. One more chance. Sunny skies,
Fresh cut grass,
you looked at me and smiled.
ready to pick a winner.
You came in wearing red, turning heads before we reached the gate, like the whole afternoon had quietly decided it could wait.
The band was playing swing, champagne sparkled in the sun. Ladies laughed beneath their hats, the perfect day had just begun.
The paddock buzzed with polished shoes and whispered racing tips. Bookmakers called the odds with pencils dancing on their slips.
Elegant thoroughbreds stepped proudly one by one.
Their coats shone like satin in the warm July sun.
You looked at every horse,
Not the crowd,
not the board.
then stops.
At one quiet gray mare,
Grace,
you smiled.
I like that name.
That was reason enough.
Come on, Grace,
Steal the show.
faster than
The winds can blow.
no one sees.
What we see. Run your race, wild and free. The trumpets sound.
the gates flew wide.
A rolling wave of thunder, 8 horses charged together, kicking diamonds from the dirt.
Blue silk,
Green silk,
black and gold.
the favorites fought for daylight
Grace stayed patient,
and never rushed.
never panicked.
Halfway through,
She found grew louder.
the crowd grew louder.
Every stride brought her closer.
One horse left behind.
Then another. You squeezed my hand so tightly.
I forgot to breathe.
The finish rushed toward them in one breathtaking line.
Race moved outside.
One last run.
One fearless charge.
The grandstand stood as one.
The commentator lost his voice. Cameras flashed, hats filled the air. Then the board lit up.
Number 4, gray.
For one beautiful second,
The hall race chair belonged to us.
you laughed until tears filled your eyes.
I lifted my glass.
Jazz band played a brighter tune.
The sunset wrapped the course in gold.
You leaned against my shoulder and quietly said,
Maybe we didn't come here to win.
maybe we came here to remember this day forever.
I smiled.
Because you were right,
The money was nice,
the victory was sweet,
but the best part,
was watching your smile.
as Grace crossed the finish line, some chase fortune,
Some chase fame,
we simply followed.
a beautiful name. Run, race,
Got to the line,
every hour dream, through the afternoon sky.
red dress dancing, summer breeze,
Champagne laughter,
under the trees when people eye,
who won that
they
race?
smile and say,
A little gray horse.
and the girl in the red dress.
I walked into the coffee shop, the waiter shook his head. He said, we don't serve coffee here, this building isn't even here.
Baker said he sold no bread, the butcher had no meat. The taxi driver swore to me he'd never driven down the street.
Something strange was in the air.
Something nobody would share.
Every word became a lie. Every truth was saying goodbye. It was the day everyone lied. Nobody told the truth outside. Black was white and wrong was right. Morning looked like midnight.
It was the day everyone lied. Every secret came disguised. The only truth I heard that day
Was everybody saying we're okay?
The newspaper said the sun was falling. The weather said there'd be no rain. The mayor stood before the city, saying everything is perfectly the same.
A policeman said he lost his badge. A thief said he'd stolen none. A man was standing in the courtroom, swearing he had never run.
I asked them why they lied to me.
They smiled and said, we disagree. I checked the clock,
I checked the sky.
even the clocks began to lie. It was the day everyone lied. Nobody told the truth outside. Black was white and wrong was right. Morning looked like midnight.
It was the day everyone lied. Every secret came disguised. The only truth I heard that day
Was everybody
said the city had been waiting for someone who could still be fair.
He pointed at the clock tower where 12 bells rang at 3. The strangest thing about that morning was the truth had set us free. It was a day everyone liked,
But nobody could hide.
every secret, every fear was finally out in the open haze.
It was the day everyone lied,
And somehow we survived. When nobody could tell the truth, we finally learned what truth was worth. The next morning everything was normal.
the baker sold bread, the taxi driver drove, the mayor told the truth. Where are we going?
You just smile.
You see. You stepped outside in a cream silk dress, the morning dressed in gold. A ribbon dancing in your hair, a picture to behold.
Then around the corner, polished black with silver on the side, a grand old carriage rolled up slow with 4 white horses in their stride.
The coachman tipped his hat, open wide the polished door. You laughed, people don't travel like this anymore.
I answered, maybe that's exactly why we should today. The horses found an easy rhythm as we quietly rode away.
Stone bridges, little cafes, flower boxes in the sun. Children waved as if they knew adventure had begun.
The wheels hummed over cobblestone, steady as a song. And somehow every minute felt exactly where it belonged.
Take me slowly, don't rush the day.
Every little moment
Can't steal my heart away.
hold my hand.
Let's wander free.
The best destination is you with me. The carriage stopped beside a park I'd never seen before. Marble fountains caught the light like diamonds on the shore. Tall old trees whispered softly with every passing breeze. White statues watched in silence underneath the chestnut trees.
A violin was singing near a circle made of stone.
Children chased white pigeons while lovers strolled alone.
An old man played chess beneath a blooming lime tree's shade.
Someone read a weathered novel where dancing shadows played. You spun once beside the fountain.
The sunlight caught your smile,
Even the water seemed to sparkle.
a little brighter for a while.
Near the garden gate, an artist stood with brushes worn by time, painting little pieces of the afternoon in every line. You looked at me and whispered.
Should we?
I smiled.
Why not?
We sat together on an old green wooden bench
You leaned against my shoulder.
The painter never hurried.
He mixed a little blue,
A touch of gold,
a little crimson from your dress.
a little green from the trees.
He smiled as he signed the corner.
There he said.
Now this afternoon won't grow old.
We thanked him with a laugh.
The carriage waited quiet beneath the trees on the way back.
The city lights began to glow. You rested your head against my shoulder.
Holding the little painting close.
One day you whispered, we'll show this to our grandchildren.
I laughed.
Only if they promise to believe the story.
Some memories fade.
Some never do.
A little painting.
A perfect view.
4 white horses.
Golden sky.
One small painting.
1,000 smiles.
Marble fountain.
Summer air.
Magic always.
Finds us mad.
If tomorrow our view where happiness can be.
I'll point to that little portrait.
Of you and me. When the world started spinning
The music began.
and somewhere in the crowd
You found me. I saw you standing by the carousel beneath the evening sky. A little white dress dancing gently as the summer breeze passed by. You laughed so freely, effortlessly, like music without end. And every spinning light around us suddenly became your friend.
Ferris wheel was turning slowly, painting circles in the air. Golden lanterns all around were glowing everywhere. Children chased their dreams while melodies filled the night. But out of everything I saw, you were the brightest light.
One heart. I couldn't look away.
Some stories write themselves before a single word is said. Round and round,
The whole world flies
round and round.
beneath the skies.
Take my hand,
Don't be afraid.
maybe love.
Was waiting here today. I finally found the courage just to walk across the square, trying not to lose my smile while hoping you'd still be there. You turned before I spoke a word as if you somehow knew, then smiled and softly said, I was hoping you'd come too.
We wandered past the bumper cars and every flashing game, winning little prizes though I barely played the same. Cotton candy clouds dissolved between your quiet laugh. Every little moment felt like something built to last.
The band kept playing old swing records near the dancing floor.
You looked at me,
No questions anymore.
just one slow dance,
In the middle of the lights,
and suddenly
the world felt perfectly right. The fireworks awakened every color in the sky, painting little pieces of forever way up high. We climbed the Ferris wheel as the city lights appeared. The higher that we traveled, every doubt just disappeared.
at the very top,
Everything stood still.
the music sounded distant.
The wind became so still.
The wind became my shoulder.
I looked into your eyes
The stars began to shimmer.
like diamonds in the night.
I whispered,
I'm so glad began.
One summer night,
One spinning dream,
one little spark.
changed everything.
Round and round, the memories stay.
Like the carousel,
They never fade away.
every light,
Every light, every dream.
came alive tonight.
If someone asked me where love starts,
I'd always tell them this,
somewhere between you and turn.
a Ferris wheel. And our first kiss.
The golden sun was fading slowly, leaving colors on the lake. Every breeze became a whisper, every wave began to break.
Tiny pieces of the evening, scattering diamonds on the shore, as if someone wanted one last dance before it closed the door.
We wandered down the old wooden pier, side by side without a plan.
You reached for my hand so naturally, like you'd always known you can.
A lonely sailboat crossed the distance, birds were drifting through the sky, while the world grew calm around us as the day was saying goodbye.
Stay with me
Until the stars awaken,
stay with me.
until the moon is high. If tomorrow brings another season, let tonight be ours to keep. Like a photograph the heart remembers, like a promise time can never steal.
The first stars shimmered on the water, fireflies began to glow. Somewhere someone played a soft guitar, its melody moved slow.
You lean your head upon my shoulder, watching moonlight touch the waves, and every quiet little moment became a memory we'd save.
We spoke about forgotten places, about dreams still left to find, about roads we'd walk together, and the years still far behind.
When we finally turned toward home, the summer night was crystal clear, and we knew this last warm evening would return each passing year.
One last sunset, one quiet lake, one perfect evening,
One love to take.
long after summer says goodbye. This night will never fade, because the brightest light we found wasn't in the sky. It was the one we made. It was the one we made.
A little salt upon the breeze, a little moonlight on the sea. Another night, another story waiting for me.
I met her where the harbor kissed the fading afternoon. She smiled like she already knew we'd leave beneath the moon. A linen dress, a glass of wine, the music drifting slow. She whispered, follow where the southern winds decide to blow.
No rush, no promises, no maps inside our hands. Only little wooden boats asleep beside the sand. The band kept playing somewhere down a narrow seaside street. Every note was dancing softly underneath our feet.
We laughed until the daylight disappeared into the blue, trading little secrets that nobody else knew. The ocean looked like velvet with reflections made of gold, like every wave was hiding stories waiting to unfold.
Dance with me
until the morning comes.
Kiss me where
the restless ocean runs.
Every tide
brings something new.
Every loop
Leads back
to you.
champagne glasses catching little diamonds from the sky.
Music getting louder.
People passing by.
The city fades behind us.
The shoreline disappears.
Only stars of artless.
Only quiet cheers. She spins, her shadow moving slowly in the candlelight. The brass begins to play, a rhythm feels just right. Every little heartbeat finds another melody. Every little smile becomes another memory. No one asks what happens when tomorrow finally comes. Tonight belongs to laughter,
to dancing,
to the drums.
The sea keeps every promise, the moon keeps every kiss. If paradise has music, it probably sounds like this.
Stay, just one more song.